The wait is over. A revolution in LED lighting for your pinball is finally here. Fully customizable, full spectrum lighting from Pin Stadium Lights. Order yours now at pinstadium.com.
Alright, let's kick this shit.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Straight down the middle of Pinball Show. We got Greg back. He's back. Yay! How's everybody doing? What are we doing today, Greg? These people haven't seen you in a while.
I know. Sorry.
I
Hiatus.
want to know how your life's going.
It's going good.
Is it?
Work, kids, life, and the way of pinball.
Last night, I unboxed one of the first in the world Stern Pinball Avengers Pro. Infinity Quest. I'm going to snap you. Get you. Were you sad when you were watching that film? And like, did you feel that when he did the
Yeah,
the
it was
half
kind of
them?
devastating.
I was fine with it until Quill went down.
So
once
brutal.
Quill, spoiler alert, once Quill went down, it was done.
It was just brutal.
I was done. So I unboxed that last night, like 1 in the morning, so that you could play it today.
Thank you.
And then I put a couple games on it. And then today we've put a lot of games on it.
Yes.
So we have not been able to do a first impressions yet of the Avengers.
No.
Usually we do it just looking at the promo videos, but now we got a hands-on. One of the first people in the world to have a hands-on setup and a hands-on experience with this thing. But first, before we do that, we got a little present. You remember a present we got? You're staring at Avengers.
I'm still thinking about it. I'm like,
Nice
I'm
job,
going through
Jeremy.
my head of what I want to say and what I'm thinking about it. So
You got it right there for reference.
So
This is from Scott Foreman, good friend of Straight Down the Middle, and Greg and I. We don't know what it is, but he sent us a gift.
I got here. Zach was like, "Oh, I got this gift that I forgot about." And I was like, "Oh, what is it?"
I don't know.
I don't know. So
He did give me some really cool Beatles stuff.
Oh man,
What?
I don't want to get excited. I thought I knew what it was for a minute, but I didn't want to get too excited.
I think, you know what? I think he was wanting to... he's wanting to give this away.
Oh.
I don't think this is for us. I think it's giveaway.
Okay, this is more.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh!
There's lots of O's.
Wow, dude. We're not giving all this away.
Oh.
Oh, very cool.
Oh, I remember you talking about
Yeah.
this.
So this is all Brian Allen artwork, one of our favorite artists ever.
Oh, I kind of want this one. Do
You want
this
that one?
It's more arcadey.
Okay, go that one.
Okay, I'm going to show you guys this. Check
Look.
that out.
I think you can still buy that from Brian Allen's.
Oh, look at that. You got the mushroom. And then down here you got Pac-Man. Oh.
That is really nice. This one, is this taped or is this just...
Oh, and it's signed by Brian. Yeah, 59 of 100.
Oh.
And he actually signed it. That's freaking sweet in gold.
So this is the Midwest Gaming Classic commemorative artwork piece. Oh, that is nice, man.
Oh, look
It's got Robotnik on there. I think
it Centipede
a
up
version
top?
of Bowser.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rampage.
Dude.
This is your arcade one.
That's pretty damn awesome.
You hang them both up in your place.
Oh, look at all the iconic figures in there reworked. Robotnik's
I
awesome.
know, Robotnik is good.
Oh, that is sick.
And then this is the, I don't know if it's the limited edition, but it's the Bally Williams Classics, all done, I don't know how well it's going to show in here, but all done by Brian Allen. You tell me if I'm on the screen. I don't even know if I'm on the
I
screen.
actually think that is one of my more favorite pieces of his. Like with
Look at that. You
everybody.
got Rudy, you have
Fish
the magic.
Tails. Hey, you got Fishtails,
You got, yeah, Attack from Mars, Pinbot, Twilight Zone,
Cactus Canyon,
Monster Bash. Yeah, that's cool.
Whirlwind,
Circus Voltaire, yeah. Bigfoot, yeah, Whitewater.
Oh,
And then Cactus, yeah. 8-Ball Deluxe. No Good Gophers.
oh, it's the way that he pieced some of the stuff together that's freaking amazing. Like the 8-ball coming out of Rudy's mouth,
Yeah. That
and
looks
just like
good.
the cloud blowing the wind.
And he did sign it. All right, so we got to figure out stay tuned for another future video to see if we give this away or if it gets hung up at our place.
We might be greedy for once.
Yeah, we might.
These are kind of cool.
Sorry, Scott.
We've given away some really good shit.
Well, Scott ended up giving me the Beatles. I'll maybe cut to a picture, but a Beatles cup holder and a Beatles shooter rod. So I'm going to let you can have those two, and then we'll figure out what to do with the translite. We got some really fun and exciting stuff coming up for the rest of the year. Really fun and exciting. We've also, shout out to Medicinal Mods, who created some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles mods for us. We're going to see a video on that very soon. We're going to see some upcoming games. A lot of cool stuff. Let's get into the nitty gritty of Stern Pinball's Avengers Infinity Quest. You've seen this game. The first thing you thought when you walked into my door, and you're like, he's lady.
Okay.
But the first thing you thought when you seen this game.
Okay.
This is the Pro. So we're not getting the Captain America ramp. We're not getting the subway. We're not getting.
I'm gonna give you the rundown. So I walked in. This is a longer version of what it should be. So I walked in because there's a couple games that come to buy from flipping out.
Oh yeah,
today.
that's right.
Coming home with a really freaking spectacular Judge Dredd. And there was a badass X-Files here that I probably shouldn't say that just because I haven't made up my mind yet.
Yeah, that's right.
Buying it. So I went around, I played that. I was looking for the X-Files, and I passed up Avengers. And then I was like, oh shit, there's Avengers. I turn around at it. First, looks like a Stern. Very beautiful. Zombie Yeti's artwork, very beautiful. But I'll tell you, to be honest, this is first impressions. It felt bare. When I just first saw it, I was like, "Oh my God!"
You're looking at playfield or artwork
playfield
on the side.
Playfield.
Feels
No.
bare.
Artwork's
Gotcha.
artwork's good. It's solid. It's very solid. And so when I saw the playfield, I was like, "Oh, this looks very bare." It's that very open middle thing. Most of the shots are towards the back, so it took me a minute.
Elwyn's not really like that. Usually, you get
Yeah.
playfield shots on Elwyn games.
Yeah, and you know, even, I mean, honestly, like, you know, Jurassic Park was packed full, obviously, and then you take, you know, Iron Maiden, it still felt pretty full with everything. So it took me back a little bit. You know, it reminded me of, you know, something maybe like Star Wars or something in a sense.
Okay.
Stranger Things.
You got a big bank in the middle.
Maybe, but the bank's in the middle. So it's just, there's so much dead space and everything's so far away. So that kind of took me by surprise at first. That was very first initial impression stepping up to the pin.
Okay.
What was you when you pulled it out of the box?
When I pulled it out of the box, this is the very few times do I pull out my phone to take pictures of games. That's a really good indicator for me. I couldn't put this whole game together without taking pictures. So that tells me that artwork is phenomenal on the side of the cabinet. That's what really stuck out to me. It was just glaring, beautiful, handcrafted, very colorful artwork. So it stopped me. And I'm usually, you know me, open them up. I open them blindfold. I don't care too much. But this one, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like this game really, really looks nice. And then I thought the same thing whenever I saw it. We get the playfield art from Zombie Yeti that I knew was going to be great. We'll talk about that here in a minute. But I thought everything's in the back of the game.
Yeah.
On the streams and the promos, it didn't really feel that way.
No, not at all.
But everything feels like it's towards the back. I wonder if I'm going to like that because we're so accustomed to Keith Elwyn's third flipper right in the middle of the playfield. He gives you a side ramp. You get a lot of stuff throughout the whole game, but this is more towards the back. Now, that being said, I don't know if the Premium LE will feel different than that because it's got the extra stuff or not.
Because that one ramp is closer.
Yeah. Well, it's right where the
Correct me.
spinner's at.
Exactly.
It comes up and it goes around.
So maybe that will
And
feel
then your spinning disc comes up and you hit it in there.
like it will eat up a lot more of that real estate towards the back.
The biggest surprise for me, Greg, and we won't go into categories, we'll just shoot off the hip here. The biggest surprise for me was playing the game. Now, I've told you, and I've told you guys before, if you listen to the podcast or watch these shows, that the first two Keith Elwyn games, Iron Maiden came out, right? Was I bandwagon? No. I was like,
You played
the
it, you
theme
didn't really care
sucks.
much for it.
It's, you know, it's a great game. I get it, but it doesn't click. I don't own it currently.
Yes.
Jurassic Park came out. I said, this is your baby.
Yeah.
This is going to be phenomenal. The artwork didn't click as much for me.
No.
It felt good. The rules were good, but it didn't didn't pull me in.
Yeah.
So I thought Keith Elwin was going to do the same thing on the third title. I was fucking wrong. This thing, I love the way this thing shoots. I love the way this thing shoots better than the other two Keith Elwin games.
Yeah.
I would have never guessed that in a million years. Well, maybe I would have. It looked good from the promo.
And I agree with you on it. Like when I flipped it, it's probably like Elwin finally. I feel like not that there was anything wrong. Obviously, his other games were fantastic.
No, the game of the year.
I still want another Iron Maiden. Honestly,
I do too. Kind of LE.
Yeah, but he I almost feel like he found his geometry. He's fallen into like that Borg, that Richie. Like I finally feel like he's a pinball designer, not just cool shots, good shots. Like I feel like that he honed, because this game, and maybe it was just because he was going for something totally different with this game than his other ones, but this one has the flow. It has the good shots, and he finally has a third flipper shot that shoots smooth.
There is really no clunk in this.
No, and I always felt that. I think you agree with me. I love Gomez, but Gomez games are inherently clunky.
The materials.
Yeah.
They use a lot of metal, so you get a lot of tinks
And a lot of the shots, yeah, it's not necessarily smooth. You get a lot of, I don't know, and that's the way all Elwin's games have felt.
And George Gomez, you get a lot of character in the shots, but
Yes.
when you hit them, they are bullets.
Yes.
They're
Yes.
like a severed knife.
Yeah, and it's not that they're tight, it's just getting them perfect to get a good smooth shot.
Borg used a lot of plastics. You get a lot more traditional fan kind of stuff, so you get a smoother feeling. You don't get as much chatter,
Yeah,
if you will.
and
from
I
the
think
metal.
this is by far Elwin's smoothest shooting game, and it is
That's a lot to
riddled
say.
with combos.
Oh my!
Riddled with combos.
I love how orbits aren't always orbits. I love
Yes.
that on games. Dialed in, right? When you hit the orbit, it goes into a ramp. Stranger Things, left orbit to the... I'm a sucker for that.
Yes.
And he does it here 2 or 3 different ways. Especially like the right orbit goes up the ramp, but then the inner orbit, right? You're accustomed to a Keith Elwin. Inner orbit's going to keep on going.
Yes.
You can continue it,
Yes.
but it's going to go up a ramp as well.
Yes.
And that banana ramp?
Yeah.
How it's shaped like that so you can hit it from all 3 flippers?
The fact that you can hit that shot just looking at it, that you can hit that off of that third flipper, is just so amazing when you look at it. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's sick.
This is the part, though, that people are going to say, this guy's a dealer right there. He's a dealer. He's trying to sell you a game.
Why?
That's just what they're going to say. I have no need. This game is selling. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's delayed, actually. I feel bad when people are ordering because it's delayed on the premiums. Pros are available. But I feel like you have more room on this one. Keith Elwin's first 2 games, I felt a little... I like them, but it felt a little cramped. You get a multi-ball going, you got the third and fourth flipper getting in the way. It feels a little cramped. On this one, I feel like I have room to breathe, room to move around a lot. That third flipper doesn't feel like a traditional third flipper. It feels like an extension of your regular flippers.
Yes, I agree.
Oh, it feels so damn good.
The thing, man, there's just so many aspects that you can go into with this. Oh, first of all, we got to mention the tower shot, the Avengers
go
tower
ahead.
shot, because that, no matter how many times you hit that,
With the magnet on top.
feels amazing and it is stellar. And that damn thing comes down off of there so quick.
And they have the modes integrated.
Yes.
Like that one Hawkeye mode, you get it up there, the first time it's going to give you a countdown. But if you succeed in hitting the orbit or the ramp, the next time you get up there, it's going to do it random.
Yeah.
You got to be ready for it.
Yes, it's a cool shot, man. It's innovative. It's actually
It is
really
innovative,
neat.
yeah.
It's not just a gimmick. It is just really neat, and it adds a lot to the game.
It stops
Yeah.
and makes you pay attention. The post
Yes.
comes up.
Yes, oh,
I like
yeah.
that staging.
I do
like
too.
it.
I do too. It has a lot of aspects. It just don't. This is the drawback that I see so far, and I'll have to open it because the first couple games I put on there, obviously, it was just like I don't really know what
Yeah.
I'm doing. But it does. I will say that it does, and I'm never mad at this. I've never really. I'm actually one of
Sounds like you're about to get a little shitty
the
about it.
few that defends it. I feel, but it does. It's another Stern. It's that another feeling of that Stern, and I feel like
Where does that come from? Like when you're playing, what are you like? This is very typical Stern. This is very. I'm feeling this on a lot of.
I don't know. That's why I'm always hesitant to express it in that aspect.
art, materials, code, sound, animation.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's multifaceted. It's like psychology. It's like you trying to decipher what screwed somebody up.
Yeah.
What in their childhood.
Was it really their dad?
Yeah,
Well, it was their dad. But
what portion of it really did it? I don't know, because I think we all love the snappy flippers. We love the quickness. We love the power of a Stern.
Yep.
I do think the callouts are lacking. For some reason, I don't know.
That's your poor boy Jerry.
It's nothing against Jerry. Jerry didn't. I'm sure that Jerry didn't pick the damn voice actors. Jerry, if he did, I apologize. Like, love you, Jerry.
No, Marvel, they provided the actors for this.
And it's weird to me because
and Ken Hale did the music.
There's not a lot of dynamicness in their voices.
You told me when you were playing, it feels similar to Deadpool, the sights and sounds.
Yeah, it does. Well, I think Deadpool sounds are a lot better.
Okay.
Like the call-outs, everything are a lot better. The music is good in this, though. The music is really good in this. The music keeps you...
It feels Avengers-y.
Yeah, but Deadpool's just has a lot more spunk and life to it. Character. Yeah, we were talking about... I feel like that this pin sort of lacks that character, and I don't know if it is the callouts. I don't know what it is, and I think
you want a character to stand out. Somebody's gonna be goofy. Somebody's gonna be super evil. You gotta need kind of like Krang on TMNT.
Yes,
he's there for comic effect, but also to ridicule.
And Thanos is pretty good in this. Obviously, he's gonna separate himself from the other people.
He could be meaner.
He could.
He could be a little meaner.
I need a little more originality. Like when you look at just normal actors in a movie, what really makes that actor stand out? Like sometimes it's not necessarily that they're the best actor. It's components of their look or their sound, like The Rock.
Yeah.
Who the hell ever said The Rock? Like he's actually a pretty good actor now, but you go back, he's not. But he's a very dynamic. The way he expresses himself, his voice,
it's colorful.
Yeah, even Mark Wahlberg, like his unique, weird voice. Josh Brolin, yeah.
With Thanos.
Yes.
In the film.
Yes. Like everyone has Robert Downey Jr., the way that he talks, like that's what makes an actor.
Well, that's what makes a AAA actor versus a voiceover actor too. But you should be able to, as actors, you should be able to put your own spin and really, whether it's a comic book or not. This is based on more the comic book series than the film.
Yeah. It just falls a little flat.
I think I can. I know where you're coming from. Actually, I know what you're. I need somebody to stand out in this game.
Yes, because I think that adds to it. I've harped on Spider-Man Vault. That was the thing. Is it just felt very flat?
Good.
Just, hello.
Yes.
Yay! And I almost feel like that's what this falls into.
It's already better than that. But
yeah, definitely.
I know what you're talking about, and I can't disagree with that. Actually, what about the animation?
Oh, the animations are good.
Welcome. I offer to free you from existence.
Let's get these stones somewhere safe.
I like them.
Some people were saying that they're beautiful, but they are pretty static.
Yes.
There's not a lot going on. This is out of the box is a version 0.90. So we got a little bit of ways.
Yeah,
it's very far, but we still get and usually that's where they start cleaning up, making things more dynamic. So we'll see what that does. But I think that criticism I can
see it. And that kind of puts me into another aspect of this game from when I first saw the stream and I was looking at it. And I don't play a lot of tournaments, so I could be speaking out of line on this. But I feel like that this is like a very tournament game.
Okay, competitive based.
Yeah, it's very a points blowing up kind of game. It's not really a journey at all. There's not really, and I know there's a lot of games it's not really meant to be a journey-based game, but it's not really a story line game.
Yeah, the modes you're setting up more battles, kind of like Deadpool again.
Yeah.
You're trying to get the different stones to stop the Black Order from returning the stones to Thanos.
Yeah.
So you're trying to battle those.
But it doesn't feel like, even though you have that backstory, it's not.
It doesn't feel.
It doesn't feel like you're immersed in that story or that you're doing anything with it. And I think that those animations and stuff lend to that, of where that it's just very, hey, you know what? This is about playing this game. It's about getting the points. It's about running through it. It's not really about
Yeah, I
the
can
story.
see it.
You see what I'm saying?
Animations look good, but
They do.
It feels like it's pulled right from the comic book. Whoever's doing the animations on here, it might have been from Marvel. Those might have been Marvel assets, but they look damn good. I like them better than the 3D renderings of other games, Jurassic Park, TMNT. I like that 2D look better if you're not going to have the film assets. Other than that, the artwork, man, I can't look at.
You know what's fantastic, and I've learned to appreciate and actually really love it with Jeremy's stuff. No, it's
Grown to love me.
always an acquiring taste, not an acquired and
Hello,
acquiring.
hello.
Chrome it, brass it, black nickel it, candy chrome it, powder coat it. The possibilities are endless at pinballplating.com. Your pinball machine deserves the best. At Comet Pinball, you'll find the best variety of LED products with the best quality LEDs, and most importantly, at the best price. Your collection is begging for an upgrade. Order yours now at cometpinball.com. Check out Pin Graphics for the latest and greatest in pinball enhancements, power blades, blade skins, pin blades, and even more. Visit pingraphics.com now to see what's available for your pinball machine.
This isn't as like I always feel that Jeremy, like, you know, with something like Deadpool and everything, he fills every space with everything. I feel like he did a very good job of coming back from that, doing that really beautiful centerpiece, and then allowing, you know,
Cool.
it's not too busy
No,
on this at all.
this is. I'm trying to think.
And like I said, it's nothing against, because dude, Deadpool has become one of my favorite art packages ever on a pinball machine.
good.
TMNT is fantastic.
Oh.
But this was a nice relief and a little step back from what his normal.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. It is a fact that this playfield art is better than Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I thought for sure when I saw that was going to be artwork of the year.
I will agree.
It's not even close. The artwork on this, Greg. Look in the mid playfield.
I know.
Usually when people use dark colors
With-
like blues,
yeah.
that thing looks like deep space.
Yes.
Oh,
I do like it.
It's gorgeous. I think this is probably my favorite playfield art that Don Bietti's done.
It's nice.
It's
like
so,
everything is
so
nice.
good.
And it's not as vibrant in person. I was talking to Zach like that
don't
when we
know.
first
It looks
saw a high res.
vibrant to me.
I mean, it's vibrant, but it's not in your face.
Like this.
Yeah, always.
It's the last time you'll show up here. Oh. Other things I want to cover. How do you feel about the spinner on the Pro because you're not getting that ramp?
Oh, it feels
I thought
good.
that felt good.
I like it. It does feel good.
That worried me.
I would obviously rather have a ramp, but the spinner feels good. It's a good, clean shot, too.
It is. It feeds perfectly right back to your right flipper. Those are the things I want the listener or the viewer to hear, because they're trying to figure out, am I going to go Pro? Because right now, sales-wise, premiums are selling 5 to 1 to pros for us at Flipping Out. So I was very surprised by how well-rounded the Pro is.
Yeah.
If you only have funds for a Pro, do not feel bad at all. I would own this Pro.
Yeah.
And I'm a snooty little LE buyer.
Yeah.
I would own this Pro without a doubt.
Yeah, because I was very on the fence with that, seeing what you were missing with that ramp.
Well, and people
everything.
talked about the subway on the premium LE. For those of you who don't know, there is the Doctor Strange disc comes up like Circus Voltaire. You hit it into a subway, and that subway is visible, so you can see the ball being staged. I didn't think you would have any of that in the Pro, but you do, Greg. You still have windows.
Yeah.
In there, it's just more
You're not
shallow.
locking your balls.
There's lighting effects, so that was a happy surprise whenever I opened that up. I'm ready to put a shaker motor on it, I think.
But overall, first impression, it's a solid game.
It's fucking good.
Honestly,
I can tell it's gonna be a good game, man.
Honestly, I'm excited to put some more plays on it. Like, I'm ready for a review. Like, I'm ready to
I'm
get
just
in there.
excited because I finally clicked with Keith Elwin game. I finally.
I've always liked them.
I know, but I finally did. Where out of the box, I'm like, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I like to shoot. Like the difficulty of that tower shot. I thought that thing was gonna be easy. It's not. I love
but it's
hard
not
shots.
terrible. Now, I will say this, one more thing. So this is one thing about Elwin, though, going off of that, is I don't really know if I want him to continue this trend. Like that, like his first two games, there was an aspect to them, like what we talked about, with a little bit of that clunkiness with the packed full shots. Like
Iron Maiden and Jurassic Park felt you could see the pedigree there. You
Yes,
could see the,
and I don't want him
the
getting away
family.
from that and going and moving into where he feels like other designers, because and even if he doesn't get as much work, I know he doesn't want to hear that, and there's another designer thrown in or
He can
something to
crank
do a
2 out
smooth
a year if
game.
he needed to.
Like I want to see his uniqueness continue.
Okay.
And not go to something that feels more like a Borg or a Ritchie or something. You know what I'm saying? Like
This doesn't feel like any of that.
No, I want him, because I always still felt Gomez stayed true through all the years
This
that
feels
Gomez
more
was
like a
in.
Gomez than anything, to me.
Yeah, because Gomez has a little more flow with his stuff, a lot of his stuff. I mean, look at Johnny and look at a lot of his games that he's played. But yeah,
This doesn't feel anything
Deadpool
like
feels like
Maiden or
Deadpool.
Jurassic Park.
No, it doesn't.
No.
No.
Doesn't even feel like a Keith Elwin.
To me, it still shoots. It shoots. There's a little bit more smoothness, but it shoots a lot like Deadpool. I think that this would have to replace Deadpool. It'd be the only way I'd get rid of Deadpool. I don't know if I would want both of these.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want
Could
both.
you imagine them as zombie Yeti are sitting beside each
I'm
other?
not saying that. I'm talking about playability.
I know.
Playability.
I know.
I don't know if I don't know if they play too similar to me.
I would without.
I just gotta have more time. That's why it's first impressions. Like,
Without a doubt.
you gotta have more time.
Where
before
I'm
you
at
do
right now, this over Deadpool all day long.
I love that Deadpool.
I know people love Deadpool. Never.
Because Deadpool's just fun. It's the
was like
thing.
that Keith
I'm not
Elwin
listen.
stuff.
I'm not saying that Deadpool necessarily shoots better than this. What I'm saying,
I'm not saying it doesn't.
Deadpool is a full package with the call-outs, with everything.
Yes.
Deadpool becomes a better game, and I think that's where Stern has got to really start pulling their games together. Is they have got to start making more well-rounded packages. Mm-hmm. I feel like Jurassic Park is phenomenal as it is. Missed out on the art. Fuck. Like, that happened. You know
got
what I'm
video
saying?
now,
Stranger
audio.
Things. As much as I love Stranger Things, I still felt like there needed to be a little more assets. Things needed to be tied in a little more at first. I haven't got to put a lot on the new code. But they've just been lacking a few minor little, Jurassic Park with the call-outs.
Yeah.
Just terrible. Like, give me it all.
You want your assets. That's what I want too. I know you say you don't care about them, but
I do.
when I
do.
when I updated what was that, Delts or whoever's code on Jurassic Park, where you get video and audio from the film,
It made a world of difference.
it does.
I want to trade out my backlight. Like, I want it to be more cohesive now with those film shows. Well, we'll talk about that shit.
And I think Avengers, you might see a hobbyist jump in here.
Yeah. That's got to be saved for a review, because I've got a lot to say
Okay.
about getting into that shit.
All right, so first impressions for me. This is a bona fide winner. I'm finally happy that I have a Keith Elwin game that I'm stoked to get the LE, and I don't see it going anywhere for a long time. The downsides, it's my favorite shooting, probably Keith Elwin. Favorite playfield art by Zombie Yeti that he has done yet. I haven't seen the premium LE cabinet, but the Pro cabinet stands out. This is just so much fun to shoot, and it's still testy, still hard to shoot. This isn't a easy pin, but it is very approachable. The downsides for me, the spinning disc, I wouldn't mind if that spun easier.
Yeah.
If it was on a different.
I caught it off that third flipper one time, and it was awesome.
Yes.
But where the post, it was more down, and I was able to hit it, I would like to see it crank out a little more, too.
Yeah, so maybe that, the assets package, you guys know me, I'd rather have the film. I don't care. I would just rather have the film. But I understand they're all AAA actors. You can't get
No.
Robert Downey
No,
Jr.,
it was
Chris Pratt.
to come
You can't-
together for a movie was
yeah,
phenomenal.
You can't get that. So that's my first impressions. I'm cheesing on this one.
My first impression wrap up, it's better than what I thought it would be. I
agree.
I don't think the stream and stuff did it justice. So I was actually
Stream was confusing.
I was pleasantly surprised coming into it and playing it.
Code's
so,
still a little bit.
yeah.
I got to figure out what's going on. I still
Yeah,
don't.
but
that's what
again,
you said, the
first
competitive
impressions.
player.
Yeah, you got to get in there. But yeah, so for any of you guys that were kind of like excited about it, then went onto the fence, I don't think you're going to be disappointed.
No.
Not at all. It's not that at all.
This thing has been selling nuts for Stern Pinball.
Pleasantly surprised.
Nuts. And Keith Elwin's, this is his third game, y'all. He's already got his fourth in the can.
Yep.
So go to your favorite dealer to play this, or on location if your area is open and willing. So go find a pro, play that. I think LEs are going to be coming out next here very soon at the end of September. And then at the beginning of October, you get some more pros, as well as mid-late October for premiums. And there was a price increase, Greg.
Yes, of $100.
$100 on the Avengers. At the beginning of the year, January, all the other titles will catch up to Avengers with that $100 price increase. What else do people need to know? They should follow and subscribe.
Yeah. Always
Because we
follow
got
and
some
subscribe.
big stuff coming up.
We got some
You're
really
gonna
big stuff
want-
coming up.
Yeah,
We
you're
got some
gonna want that.
probably a few more first impressions, some just magical stuff.
Imagine.
Magical.
All right. Chuck Wirt streaming for us. Kerry Hardy, I think, is still doing video. He's always redoing cabinets.
Here's somewhere.
I don't know, some of the controversy of Kerry Hardy's videos, I'm glad aren't on this channel, to be quite honest with you. Love you, Kerry. And then, I don't know what we're doing next.
I'm just surrounded by controversy.
That's
I'm
why
just
you're
over
friends with
here
me.
just
See you guys
living
later.
my simple life.
You hit it off with the bumper, now you're straight down the middle again. You had a fling with a slingshot, you're rolling out the outlet again. I try to cradle you with my...
I'm going to say gauntlet.
Infinity Quest. I always think Gauntlet too.
I did. That's the gauntlet. The glove is a gauntlet. What are you doing there, Fister?
Call me Thanos.
We're back.
Call me Anos.
Oh my God. Okay.
That made me tear up a little bit. Whoops.
Good thing your hands are small. This would be a big, that'd be hurting. All right. All right. Hot damn, we're back.
You said life was getting bland, so you brought two friends in.